Right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new episode of the Royals Roundtable. And today we're going to carry on and talk about the last night's fixture against Northampton. But before we get into that, I just want to give you a little bit of an update. There's been some things not being said, but personal things that happen in my life. So there are times where I can make videos of this, and there are times that I can't. I will always keep you updated on socials. So if you haven't already, make sure you go over there, give it a like, give it a subscribe, and we will be able, and I'll be able to update you if I can, and we'll be able to give you a video. But the premise of this video here today is, as you can see by the title, was this the best performance under Noel Hunt? Thank you ever so much, Paramore. No, that is. I'm really hoping that does not get copyright strike. We're about to find out. But no, we are going to be talking about the game last night against Northampton, the 1-0 victory that we had in what was an interesting game. First half, I thought we played the best football I've seen this season so far in the first half of football. I was very worried for the second half because we have this tendency of second half performances in a game to be fucking shocking. I.e. Cardiff. So I'm always worried at this precise moment when it comes to half time, when we do well in the first half performances of when we come out, that we're going to look completely dog shit. But for some reason, we actually come out playing well. If we look at the statistics in the game yesterday, we had 57% possession, 14 shots compared to their 5. We had 5 on target compared to their 1. We had 6 off target compared to their 1, and we both had 3 shots blocked. We had a pass completion percentage of 71% compared to their 63%. 1 clear cut chance and their 1. We had 8 corners compared to their 4. They had 3 offsides, 60% tackles 1. We did compared to their 42%. We won 64% of our aerial duels compared to their 36. Their keeper made 4 saves compared to our 1. Both committed 9 fouls each. We won 9, they won 8. And 3 yellow cards come to our way, which ends a winless run in 2 of the league games wise. The last point that we picked up in the lead was Mansfield at home, where we drew 1-1, drew against Exeter, lost against Cardiff, and beat Northampton. And also, as well, with Northampton coming in with a good run of results recently, winning against Bolton, drawing against Port Vale, beating Walsall, losing to Rotherham, beating Doncaster, and now losing to us. And if we're going to look at the teams as well, let's discuss the teams and look through each individual performance of the team, shall we? Jack Stevens in goal, I thought was absolutely phenomenal. My daughter is an inspiring goalkeeper. She wants to be a goalkeeper. She's been learning how to be a goalkeeper. I've been teaching her, and she watches the goalkeeper a lot more. Her favourite player of all time at this precise moment is Joel Pereira. And when I told her today that Joel Pereira wasn't starting and he was Stevens, she didn't want to support Stevens at all, as she was like, he's going to take Joel Pereira's spot. And I went, that's the whole point of football. And I had to try and explain to her that's the whole point of football, which then she got because then she was enjoying it. Kelvin Abuefa, absolutely phenomenal in that first half. His runs up and down that wing, his control, his crossing, by the way, was so much better than what I saw earlier on in the season when he either went to Rosed, went behind the goal, but every cross had a purpose and it was brilliant to see. And I thought he did a superb game. I thought he was brilliant. Padraig O'Connor as well. First time I got to see him live, and my God, is that man demanding in the air. And not only demanding in the air, but the presence of that man is utterly, utterly brilliant to watch at. I really thought that the way he commanded the back with Williams as well, the way that they sort of stopped Northampton, any ball that they tried to go for, he won every single one of them. There was no unconfidence to him. He was very confident in what he was doing. It was just phenomenal to watch. And it was really, really good to see. And I have full and utter respect for him because I think he did an absolutely brilliant, as well as Derek Williams as well. We'll get into him as well. I thought he did a phenomenal job. These two look like they're going to be an absolutely incredible partnership, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what these two guys. He come off in the 55th minute for Dorset. And I think that was the right thing to do because he's only just come back from injury, and you don't want to really sort of throw him into the deep end. And I think bringing him off and bringing Dorset on, who, by the way, is a competent, what the fuck's the word? Good centre back, and he throws himself into every challenge, every ball, and you cannot knock him whatsoever. So for me, I think he was absolutely brilliant. I cannot knock him at all. So I thought he was brilliant. Matty Jacob, a few times down that left hand side, he got exposed. Tyrese Forner, former Royal, um, for us, and Nestor Guinness Walker as well, another player that used to play for us as well. Tyrese Forner had a field day down that left hand side, and where Charlie Savage at one point literally had to ride his jersey to stop him from running, which was the most entertaining part of that. But I do want to say this as well. I think Tyrese Forner was exceptional for Northampton. The way he held up the ball, the way he turned, the way he beat players as well. I thought he was their best player by far for Northampton. And I will give credit to Northampton as well. They come in with a really good game plan. Also, one of the best defensive records this season as well in League One. You did really notice that in this game. They looked very exposed. And I do think that they are a good side, and I've got to give credit where credit's due as well. I think for me, their man of the match was the goalkeeper, and Tyrese Forner. Nestor Guinness Walker did not have a good game against us as well, and then he decided to play the midfield three of Ben Elliott, Lewis Wing, and Charlie Savage. And I have also said as well before that I think Ben Elliott will struggle under these tactics, and he has no pace. He has poor sod. He has zero amount of pace, but what he does have is excellent ball control. And I think he really complemented. I think Savage's best game as well for us as well. I think Lewis Wing had an exceptional game as well in that defensive midfield position. Exactly what we want him to do in the way where it wasn't all bombarding going forward. He cleared up the play. He spread the ball around, trying to get everyone involved. Ben Elliott, his runs that he tried to do as well was good. His control, he's just not for me. I'm not sold on him at all. When Kamari Doyle come on, I'm more sold on Kamari Doyle than I am over Ben Elliott. By quite a distance at this moment. I think Ben Elliott's good, and I think he's a very tidy footballer. But for me, Kamari Doyle, when he come on, the way that he runs at people, the way that he the different changes of paces, the passing range he's got on him as well. I think I prefer him in that midfield position than I would Ben Elliott, but I think Ben Elliott played a really good way as well. Charlie Savage improved on his corner kick taking and as well as his position in play as well. I thought he was really good with the 1-2 passing he did with the left-hand side with Paddy Lane as well, and I thought he did really good. Matt Ritchie come off after 38 minutes, looked like a hip injury type thing. He tried to run it off for about 10 minutes and then just couldn't, and then Danny Kawara come on. Paddy Lane as well with the assist. Thought played really well on the left-hand side in the first half, trying to look for the crosses in. And then he went to the left-hand side for the assist. Old school left-hand side, left-footed, swing the ball in. Kelvin Shalaberman in the 65th minute uses his nut to get the goal, to make it 1-0. And I want to give a shout out as well to the bench. Norcott was on the bench, the goalkeeper as well. Dorset come on, I thought was brilliant. Didn't look out of place from Williams. Kirawa, I thought was really good. He's going to get stick. He's one of these players that's going to get stick. And I'm going to enlighten him due to another player that's not like him, but he's the same type of player, and that's Jeremy Doku. He's got pace. Sometimes I think the players underestimate or overestimate his pace. They haven't found that pass yet to him. He seems to sometimes lose the ball behind him, but when he runs at defenders, he's superb. He has a misplaced pass here and there, But for me, I'm not ever going to hate on him because I feel like what he brings to this team outweighs the negative side to it. I think he completely outweighs that, and I really like it. Finn Burns on the bench as well. Yeardham coming on, showing that absolute experience with Kelvin Abrethwa coming off. And Yeardham, he did this thing where I explained to my daughter about it. I think it was either leading to the goal or it was leading to something, but there was all the players up, and and Yeardham got the ball and was running round the defence and going to the wing, and Jack Stevens was going right, push up, and what Yeardham did, and which I fucking love compared to what I'm seeing in modern day fullbacks, is when he's running down the wing, he doesn't stop. He goes at them. He will only stop if he's doubled up. And that's what I like. And that's what modern day fullbacks need to do. Jeremy Frimpong does it as well when he goes towards the centre right backs from there. And I do think that they're doing it. Mark Mahoney come on and did really. He had a couple of chances. He had a chance, I think, with a header or a volley, and that didn't come to anything. And Kamari Doyle come on as well, who did a great performance for them as well. A little bit of note on Northampton as well. I think they're a good side. They currently now sit 11th in the table, 1-5, drawn 2, lost 6, 10 goals scored, 12 conceded as well. And if we're looking at goal difference as well, the only team above them is Lincoln and Stevenage. They have the third best defence in the league compared to us as well, where we now move up to 16th in the table, 1 point away from the relegation zone. But Plymouth do have a game in hand over us, and so does Rotherham as well. But Burton Albion as well. So does Peterborough. Blackpool still rock bottom in there. But 16th in the table as well, moving a step away. And I think that was the best performance this season at home under Noel Hunt. Compact defensively. Great midfield positioning as well going forward. The crosses into the box were phenomenal, were brilliant. If Kelvin could just get in on the edge of the defenders when there's a cross coming in, he could have got a hat trick today. With how good yesterday, sorry, with the balls that were coming in the box. I think that was the most complete performance under Noel Hunt so far. Couple of stinging issues here and there. Matt Ritchie, who I thought was phenomenal again, the way that he hypes the players up, the way that he talks them over, the way that he gets things going as well for the team. I think it is absolutely brilliant. I cannot fault Matt Ritchie. I thought this was going to be a weird ass signing. When we first signed him, was like, what was the point in that for us? But seeing it yesterday, I really did think that was an absolutely incredible performance for us. But we're also now going to be moving forward here and looking at the league table, if I can, on my phone. Yesterday, Reading table. We've got Doncaster Rovers coming up for us on Saturday at home. They currently sit 12th in the league, 5 wins, 2 draws, 6 losses, 12 goals scored, 18 conceded, minus 6. They have one of the lowest in the top half, and they also have the fourth, joint third lowest scoring as well. They've conceded with the goal difference with minus 6 for them as well. Coming off a loss that they had on the weekend against Northampton, and we just beat them. And I think we're looking at this, and this has to be a win for us. We cannot be coming away with this with anything else. Another win, another great performance, as a lot of people have said online as well. Noel Hunt has at least this month to get things sorted for them. They need 7 wins this season, 7 points, sorry, not the whole season, 7 points from us with the games that we got. Doncaster coming up, then we got the FA Cup against Carlisle. You play the youth, don't care about that. Then we got Stevenage on Thursday the 6th, and then we also then have Wigan away. We're then then we've got Rotherham, and then the final 2 games are the teams in the bottom half as well, where we have Rotherham in the bottom half, and Blackpool. Rotherham currently sit just below us in the league, and Blackpool, who sit rock bottom, and we will be away at Blackpool for all that. So got 2 wins at the bottom at the end of this month. We've got a win against Doncaster this weekend as well. Wigan's going to be a tricky affair, always is when we go away at Wigan. But things are looking good. We've been talking about tactics and the way things are going so far, and things have always been up and down. I've been getting hate on Facebook for saying I've been too negative in the way that we do things and the way that I'm talking about things. But I'm also trying to be a lot more positive on to do things as well. The way that we're looking at things, and I've been looking at it. My daughter got home last night, extremely happy with the result. Was really impressed with the way that things are doing. I was very happy with it all as well. So yes, that does the Rules Roundtable. And if you haven't seen me before, I want to explain to you exactly what's going to be coming up on this channel in a few weeks' time. We're going to be doing a Football Manager save, but we're going to be doing two. We're not going to be doing a beta save because the international management is not on it, and that's what we do for the beta save. But what we are going to be doing is very plain and clear that when the international management comes out, we're going to be doing a World Cup special because the Football Manager have just got the license. But when the full game gets released on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we will be doing very much so. We're going to be doing the rules, the rules ascension, where we're going to be taking over Reading Football Club, and we're going to try and win them the Champions League and the Premier League. And we will be doing that, but also we will be doing double upload Thursdays because on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we will be doing this. Yeah, we're going to be doing the Women's World Wanderer, where we're going to be uploading all of the women's leagues, and we will be playing in all of the women's divisions. And the goal is to win every single division. And then the end goal is, I'm hoping that when they do the international update, I can add it in, but to win the Women's World Cup with England. That is the aim for that as well. If you don't know, that will be on this channel. If you're looking at this and want to know what you can do, in the top right-hand corner, left-hand corner for you is a QR code for you to go straight to where Mark Talks Football channel is, but you'll be watching this already on here. But what I will also be saying as well, on Mark Talks Wrestling, on Mark Talks Football as well, on a Saturday and on Sunday, we are doing the sports roundup, as long as Royals Roundtable, but this as well. That is right. And on the sports roundup, we do this as well. We do the NFL predictions, and we've been doing really, really well with that so far. And it's been a lot of fun to do the NFL predictions. But on Mark Talks Wrestling, we have our WWE 2K25 series where we go and look through the universe mode Monday to Friday. On Saturdays, we have a series called Push or Bury, where we will be doing the WWE 2K25 My GM mode, where we are trying to get ECW along with Paul Heyman to try and get to the number one against Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. But on a Sunday, we do our weekly reviews of all things that's happened in WWE that week, and it is cool. The Kayfabe Report every Sunday, 6 p.m. UK time, where we will be talking about things and how things are going for us in WWE that week, and we will be reviewing everything that goes on. So if you haven't already, make sure to find the button. And that is on Mark Talks Wrestling. If you don't know where to go, the QR code is for you there to go over and have a look. Just scan that and it should take you over to it. And also as well, if you want to give me a follow on Twitch, that is over there. I go live at the moment reviewing PLEs at this precise moment, talking all things about how stuff's going in WWE. So we are there for that. So make sure you go and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. as well, and follow us on Twitch. If you don't know where we are as well, with the outro playing, down below here is all the socials as well. So make sure you go and give us a follow on there. But I'm going to leave you here with that today. We will be back Sunday for sports hot takes and the review of the Doncaster game, and also talking NFL predictions and plus much more sports that's happening. And Postecoglou sacked after 20 minutes. Let's see how Sean Dyche does. But with love, with care. My name's Lark. You guys have been amazing.